Alcon was on a journey before this opportunity came up. So our roots are in motorsport, and we had spent quite a lot of time in motorsport. And around about 2004, we took a conscious decision to apply our skills to the benefit of niche vehicle manufacturers. What we wanted to be able to do was to accelerate our capabilities. It's very, very different doing vehicle OEM business and motorsport. There's obviously all the quality management systems and things that you need to have in place, different skills required. Our R&D capability needed to evolve beyond just motorsport. And then of course it's just about being able to scale up, because the small scale production that you need for motorsport or even niche programs for the likes of Bentley, that's great, but you need to be able to scale up and be able to easily cope with several thousand vehicles a year. We were on the cusp. I think we'd already earned our spurs to a certain extent with vehicle manufacturers, but we wanted to accelerate into that sector. Industry Forum are the approved skills developing partner in the scheme, but in their suite of what they had to offer, they didn't have what we wanted. And I must confess, when I said, well, lean doesn't really do everything we want to do here at Alcon, because we are a low volume, batch, high variance manufacturer, I said I wanted to do something called quick response manufacturing. And rather than just saying, as I thought they were going to, sorry, we can't help you, it's not in our menu, and track down a skills development partner here in Europe, they put together a program for us.
We're going from one facility that was crowded with R&D space in potential manufacturing space, assembly in the same area, all the support services, dispatch, packaging, all of those, all crammed into one area. It made for a very inefficient use of the space available. This has enabled us to do two things in terms of setting up an R&D facility. It's fully operational, it's a busy place, but it's the space that's created backing our manufacturing area that really means that we now have a manufacturing shop floor which is probably 3 times larger than it was at the beginning of the process. We're able to lay the equipment out better, we're creating cells around the different markets that we've got, so it really does enable us to be more productive.
We started in what we call technical turning, and we've invested in 3 or 4 machines in that area, which are the component level parts, typically pistons, small items that go into a caliper assembly. On the caliper side of it, we've invested in right angle head boring machines. We've invested in a Hermley 5-axis machine with a pallet loader, and we've got a second one on the way. We then invited a cross-section of cross-functional people in the business to get involved in what is QRM about. The support that we got from Industry Forum in that process was very, very positive. The way things were pulled together, the way the agendas were set, the meeting minutes from those meetings.
Well, in the 2 financial years since we started the programme, we've grown turnover by 26%. The QRM is all about the value of time, and the sorts of wins we're now seeing is such as 50% reduction in programming time and actual run time. That is just a start. We've created 50 new jobs as the programme has proceeded, and safeguarded a roughly similar number. The rate we're growing at the moment, then we expect to be double the size we are in 5 years' time.
We now have the capability that when an automotive OEM comes and looks at us, we're no longer this small brakes business who happens to do motorsport and a few other projects. We've got all the tools, we've got all the kit to make their decision a little bit easier. When you see the guys have turned up, they've got good equipment to work with in nice facilities, then it's no wonder we're producing the products that we are. We see growth in all markets, whether it's automotive, armoured and military or motorsport. We're growing in all areas because we've got a good platform to do it from.
We as a business are now in a state of quite constant change, and I'm pleased to say people are getting used to it. There's no sense of stagnation. Everybody knows that we're growing, that we are going to be doing things differently tomorrow from the way in which we did things yesterday, and that's really powerful.